What's going on, guys? Looking for Mighty Reptiles here with the vlog from Thursday, April 20th. I had to think of what date it was, and for today we don't really have anything intensive. Feeding was yesterday, so we're actually just gonna kind of show off some of our snakes, and this time rather than showing off their looks, my plan was I'd show off their, like, what makes them who they are. They're kind of their own snake. I was gonna say their own person, but they're not, their snakes. And it's kind of a video for the snake haters out there that, like my dad was one. He believed that snakes did not have their own personality. They were just there and they behaved as if they were in the wild. There was no like pet element to them at all. And here I'm going to show you that each snake is their own snake, and that's pretty much it. We have some that are super cuddly, love people, even come out and come up our arms when we're opening the tub, and then we have some that strike when we're opening the tub. So let's get to it, and let's get to the first one. So first off is this guy here, Peanut. He has a banana jigsaw, which is hobby pin, and he is deeply in shed right now, but for his personality, he is just absolutely one of the sweetest things like on this planet. He is a dead cuddle bug. Like, he is just super coiled around me right now, and he just kind of likes to sit with you and just kind of chill out. If I manage to get it, I'll get a picture that my dad had on his old phone. I don't know if he managed to recover it, but when we first got Peanut, I was holding him because of how cool he was, just on the couch, and he actually just kind of laid out and fell asleep. Didn't coil up and fall asleep. He was laid out, stretched out like a dog. So yeah, here's a little guy. He's getting a little curious now. Alright, on to the next snake. Alright, so next is our girl, Taylor here. She is just a pastel. She's one of our, I want to say, like, going back girls. She's in our original big rack. So our third rack that we ever bought. So she's one of the first 20 snakes, so she's beat over 50% of our snakes, and she is just so curious. As you notice, as I sit here and talk to you guys, she's gonna find something that she's really interested in. She's gonna go after it. So she sees my hand moving, immediately went to my hand, checked it out, and now she's on to the next thing. If I ever turn around here and you see this pole right here, always when I'm handling her, she ends up tangled on it. It's just her thing. She's just constantly searching for the new thing to go after. So as you can see, like, she's reaching. She's just super curious, super friendly, but super curious. It's just what makes her her. Oh, she found the camera. All right, let's get to the next snake. Alright, so not on the so happy scale. Here is our vanilla pastel girl. She has a name, doesn't she? No, not yet. Open to you guys, give us suggestions in the comments. But she is absolutely just terrified of anything that comes into her cage. Even the live mouse, even though that's what she eats. When we occasionally get her to actually open up and eat, that's what happens. But all we really see her as is this ball. So we got a shy one. On to the next. So the next one that we have is one that you guys see all the time, and that is May. So here's a trend with all of our albinos. I don't know if it's like this in your collection or of anybody's collection that you know. All of our albinos act exactly the same. They all have their own little quirks, but their main thing is that they're really nice. They like to be held just like this, but they love to run. We open their cage and they're looking to get out, and we hold them like this, and they're always going up our arms. This is the first time I've actually had her grip me as opposed to trying to run up my arm and onto something else. It's not like they dislike us at all. It's kind of weird. Oh, there she goes. It's just she always likes to be moving no matter what. There, right, girl. All right, on to the next one. So I couldn't go a video about talking about personalities without going to my man Tuco, the dwarf, the man, the myth, the legend, Tuco. super friendly, and for whatever reason, he's always posing whenever I have a camera around. It's I don't know why. He's always just really photogenic. See, already looking at the camera. One thing about him is that he just likes being held. As soon as the lights come on in this room, he has his own fancy hide because he was the only snake I had before. So he's got the rock's not even in there. It's over here. He's got his own fancy hide as opposed to the plastic ones they all have over there. And as soon as the lights come on in here, his head is poking out of it, and as soon as we cross by, he slithers out to his water bowl looking for us to pick him up. So it's kind of interesting. There we go, I said it. But even at the show, that was what made me buy him. It wasn't necessarily a gene I was looking for, but I was looking for just a pet instead of a breeder, like I do now. I mean, they're all my pets. I love all their personalities, even the ones that are a little crazy. But this dude, I had looked at him and I was like, oh, he's really bright yellow when I was there, and it was really nice. And I asked the breeder, hey, can I hold him to see his temperament? It's gonna be a pet. And he's like, sure. As soon as he hit my palm, I've always had snakes that just kind of stay balled up. That was not the case with him. He immediately went up my arm and kind of just hung out around my shoulders, like around my neck. Never had that experience before at a snake show. Bought him instantly. So yeah, on to the next one. You're cute. Doing a good job. And he looks at you and you talk to him. Alright, so the next snake that I'm going to talk about is one I'm not going to show you because it's a risk every time we open the cage that she's going to freak out and she's going to run out of the cage and we're never going to get her back again because she's absolutely ferocious and she actually scares us because she is just that mean. It's our cinnamon girl named Spike. She's right down here, right there, and she is coming out a massive 2,400 grams. She is a really big girl. She's not very long. She is just very built. And when she hits things, like when we're trying to feed her food, she hits them hard. And we do not want that to be our hands. So we don't really give her all the attention that everybody else here gets, mostly because she has snapped at us and we've all gotten a piece of it, and we do not want that again. And she's the only one that's like that. All the other ones that bite us, it's almost as if we didn't even know that they bit. It's just, oh, my hand's bleeding now. That didn't even hurt. So when the other ones bite, we just kind of tend to laugh it off. That one is not. That one is I'm gonna sit here and just kind of collect myself for a little bit, and then I'll move on to whatever I was doing. And she is just one of our crazy ones. And after she bites you, she knows that you're not paying attention anymore. She runs. She gets out of the cage and she bolts. And for being such a big girl, she can move. Alright, so on to the next one. So here's our next girl. This is Allie. She is a bumblebee. You guys have seen her in the past videos. And she is actually one of our snakes that's really day to day. When we first got her, she was really nice, and then she kind of got really mean, and then we started working with her again, and then she got really nice again. And right now she's kind of in between. I know if I get my camera handle any closer, I'm gonna get bit. And actually, I think she's the one who's bit me the most. I think she carries the record with 4 or 5, and it's always because I always get to the point where I'm a little too trusting. I'm like, oh, she's liking me today. Nah, she's playing games. So yeah, she's definitely doing a lot better, and it kind of seems that way with all of our spiders except for one where they're kind of really defensive. I don't know if it's because of their wobble that's going on. They're constantly on edge, but it's just kind of one of those things. And yes, I did put her away because I was worried she was going to snap my face. So let's get on to the next one. All right, so our next guy here is Jack. He is our pied that's het for albino. He is absolutely pretty, just coming out of shed. And he actually gets his name, believe it or not, from his little smiley face that he's got going on there that somewhat represents a jack-o'-lantern. And he was sold to us as a mean snake, believe it or not. And as you can see, I'm holding him and he's just exploring. He has not bit anyone, struck at anyone. In fact, he's been a shy snake when we first got him, and then once he opened up, he was just absolutely wonderful. And now he is actually my girlfriend's favorite snake, even though she is absolutely terrified. So he was sold to us being under the tag, "Watch your fingers." So we come out expecting this guy to be attacking us straight out of the bag, but instead he came out and curled around it. So that's kind of the story of Jack, and let's get on to the next one. Our last example is actually our sisters here. They're both chocolates, and one of them here being Nestle. She is the smaller of the two, not by much. She is actually very docile, and as you can see, she is just great. She can be a little defensive when you go in straight for her head, but other than that, she's very nice. She's never struck anyone, or even struck at anyone. But she's very nice, so let's just set her back in there. I don't want to say that I want to knock on Melamine that she's not gonna go after me. So the next one here is Godiva, or as I have to say, Godiva, because she is absolutely mean. And it's really kind of adorable at this stage because she's only 500 grams. So as you can see, she is actually tracking us through the tub. And it's common that whenever, she's actually spinning. Whenever I go to, whether it is to go clean up stuff out of her cage or even get temperatures with our little heat gun, she will strike it. And she is actually known for one thing that's actually different. Any snake I've seen, she will bite the hand that she is actually currently resting on. And I've only ever had ones that will bite the offhand or whatever is in front of them, but I've never had one that will bite the support. So yeah, she's in shed right now, so she's actually not quite noticing that we're quite close to her. Oh god, she's gonna get me. So yeah, those are our chocolates. They're direct sisters. However, if you just looked at them based on their personality, they could not be any different. Alright, so that's actually it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. And we're putting out content Monday, or actually not Monday, it's Tuesday through Friday, but it's filmed Monday through Thursday. So today's Thursday, coming out on Friday. And if you ever want to catch up on what our snakes are, we have both of our weight charts as well as our prospect breeding. We kind of sort out our females according to male. All those charts are online. I'll put them in the description, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.